Hey guys, so I'm Jess, and I am actually just starting off kind of this series of a challenge for myself, and I'm calling it Real Talk. And I've talked to a friend about a year ago, and we were talking about just sharing more authentic videos and sharing more about our lives and conversations that we've been having with people and just real talk. And one thing for me that terrifies me is video. Especially if there's a videographer on the other end, I forget everything I'm going to say. So I can speak in front of a room and not be afraid at all. Totally fine, feeling good, maybe a little, nervous because I'm going to present something that I care deeply about. But this is totally different. So what I know to do is challenging myself to go through the fear and being the person I want to be on camera and being able to share more with you guys is I have to take some practices every day. And I'm out here working in Thailand and with an organization that I love so dearly, and we're working to help fight against human trafficking. And I'm chatting with a lot of the leadership about what it looks like to kind of go through the fears and going through that resistance of, the things that really scare you and terrify you. And even if it's having a sticky conversation with someone that you're really not looking forward to because you know that it's scary, and the unknown is scary because you don't know what the outcome is going to be, and you're putting yourself out there in, in just unknown areas. So with this and what I wanted to talk about today is because just a couple of days ago, I was having a rough time, and being away from home usually is totally fine for me, but there's some really hard things going on that matter a lot to me, and it's hard that I just can't be there right now. And I'm usually someone to take on a lot of the weights and the burdens of other people, or to, I care so deeply in the way that I carry it myself, and that's not mine to carry, and that's something that I've been working on for the past couple of years. So I felt very blessed because the day after I found some news, I had two of my friends here in Thailand ask if I would go to lunch with them. And of course, I'm like, yeah. So we go, and they just asked me how I was doing. And in that moment, I just felt like crying because I just, I can put on a face. I can be the strong one all the time for everyone. And usually everybody always thinks I'm fine because I just carry myself that way. And little did people know, I cried myself to sleep. And again, this is not like a pity party thing. This is just reality. We're all humans and we all go through stuff. And just for myself, I'm an internal processor, and it's harder for me to share with people unless if, people come to me and ask me questions, or I have to work a lot harder with just getting used to sharing. So in that moment, I just started sharing everything, and it was so good. I had processed it and had reflected on it, and then got to share it with my friends, and I was so grateful. And I teared up even driving back home, back to my place, thinking how grateful I was just to have some friends that sat with me and just asked how I was doing and just let me be me in the process. So I have a few things that I just want to share with you. That number one, if you feel like you're going through something really hard, you're not alone. And if you're on the other end and you see somebody that's going through something really hard, ask them how they're doing. Take them to lunch. Yeah, it matters. It matters to us. And we need to know that there are people that are with us. We need to know that we can just, act the way that we need to act, and share what we need to share. And two, what I would say is once you're feeling whatever it is that you're feeling, go ahead and process it. And process it, figure out what it is that you're actually feeling, because sometimes we can have an emotion that just arises up and then we just start spilling it all over people. But that's not really healthy either, because that's almost like vomiting on another person where they're not sure what to do with all your emotion. So just recognizing, okay, know that you're not alone, that you can reach out. And then number 2, sit on it and what is it that's really going on. And then number 3, that's where I would say, make sure that you go and reach out to somebody. If you haven't already, go reach out and just say, hey, I want to chat about something that happened or something that I'm dealing with, because nobody really knows what's going on with you unless if you share something. And, I have done that way too many times where it's like, oh man, I had no idea that was going on, thinking that I was the better person by not mentioning anything. But really, it affects all areas of your life. So just remember that too. And then the 4th one is to go ahead and express those emotions. So one, of course, would be sharing with, your friends or whatnot. And then another way would be through art, maybe going out, watching the sunset, just, painting or whatever. That's through body movement. Man, we've been working out here a lot on body movement. And it's not necessarily just about exercise, but like releasing the things that are inside of you is so important. And that's the way our bodies are designed. And we carry so many emotions inside of our bodies and our muscles and everything. And then, you can go and dance or sing or whatever that means to express. So yeah, I just wanted to have this real talk today and share with you that I had some struggles and, we can't always be the strong ones. And that's just something I personally have to deal with on an everyday basis, just reminding myself that as I'm strong and, confident in where I'm going, that I am a real stinking human. And I have got to have those people close to me to remind me that I can just be and to comfort me. And you can too. So I would love to know things that you're dealing with in real talk. And I hope that this encourages you to either reach out to someone or let someone else in and figure out what it is that you're feeling and just know that you're human. You don't have to hold it. So thanks, guys.